Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now this is a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, whatever. Now my readings have a past and a present, so if the past and the present don't fit, then this reading is not for you. There's none of that. Take what resonates. It either is for you or it isn't. If you're watching your sun sign, check out your moon, ascendant, Venus. There's a link in the description for you to figure them out if you don't know them. On that note, I will follow up periodically with Cancer Sun with Libra Moon or Rising, or Aries Moon or Rising, Virgo Moon or Rising. So subscribe to the channel or stay subscribed to the channel. Click the notifications bell somewhere here to keep your eyes open for them, and so I can let you know when they're coming. Alternatively, there are some other great readers on YouTube, so just come back next month and go and have a look at them, because a lot of them are really worth your time. Now, bear in mind that in a general reading, even though I've said it either is for you or it isn't, it's still a general reading. So roles can be reversed, timing is hardly absolute, soon can be a rather relative term. Do not make decisions on the basis of what I or any other reader says. Use our words to consider your options, but make up your own mind. This is a tool for reflection and analysis that does not supersede your own intuition and your own heart. Now, when I am performing a reading for my clients, I ask them to hold a question in their mind. I don't want to know it. Obviously, YouTube, I can't know it now, but the question should be there. So pause the video if you have to, identify all of the questions that are floating around you, focus on one of them. Energy in, energy out. But be aware of all the other ones, because the cards will answer the question that they want to answer and not the question that you and I would like them to answer. So on that note, let me just bring the cards up. Now I've shuffled already and laid out. And in a moment, if I get my left and right mix the right way around, you should see the shuffle video there. So let's have a look what we've got. Now, I want to go all spooky on you. You've just had a download, haven't you? You've just had an insight or some wisdom delivered to you, or a download. Things have just gone click for you to, there's something that you weren't seeing before that you've just learnt, and it's causing you to balance this new reality with this old reality. Because looking at the old reality, you needed to have some strength to go through it, and you tended to plan. I assume that's ones. You were becoming master of your own destiny, but let's face it, you was feeling a little bit defensive during all of this. But you were given all the various tools that you needed. So that's why that card was there. Right. You were given all the tools that you were needed to bring yourself to the position where you are today. Yeah. So, sorry, language, my first language, obviously not. It's been a long day. You've been losing patience with something recently, and you've been trying to work out when is the time to act and how you are going to act, and you've been wanting to rush ahead, but there was something that you were not seeing. But there's been a lot of things offered to you that didn't necessarily have any value whatsoever, but recently, or as in, within days, either side, you've realized, well, whatever your great revelation was, an insight or a download. I believe part of that download is that you're starting to look after your Sen a little bit more, but you're looking after those around you by doing that. Now, I always like to clarify the Devil card with this Goetic Tarot that I thought name again. It's by Bloodstone Studios. You were able to find it on Kickstarter. They've just released another one called The Oracle of Heaven and Hell. The beautiful cards. So the devil has been clarified by the star, represented by the goetic spirit Gap, can cause love or hate, can make one ignorant and without sense, can move one from place to place. Now, I did see motion in these cards earlier. Yes, in one of your flip over oracle cards, where are you being called to journey to? There's somewhere, and I think I mean this physically more than emotionally, but I also mean it socially more than emotionally, because you've got the emotions bit. The emotions doing all right. We've got a lot to deal with at the minute, but they're doing okay. Because bear in mind, I'm doing this reading on the new moon and the day of the new moon in Scorpio. It's all about rebirth. Eight of Wands. Things will start moving very, very fast soon, and you are going to be remaining on your own volition, motivation, your own destiny. Your Nine of Pentacles, you're on your own and you like it that way. Because if you get involved too much on your journey with others, you're going to end up owing them things, and that's not something that you're planning to do. You have plans that include not owing anybody anything. Like I say, I'm feeling more socially and emotional with the owing rather than the money aspect. If you're deciding to cut something out, but I'm seeing an evolution of your understanding here, going from a period of time with the Page of Wands into the Knight of Wands, but the urge to cut something out, but it's also that's news coming your way, I'm feeling. The cutting something out is not going to affect your commitments and the family that's around you, but it will help make a decision that will bring you to the place of a very, very capable person. The decision that you make, this decision's yet to be confronted with you, but if you are listening to your own inner voice, this decision that you make, as long as you are taking into account those that you care for, the decision that you make will lead you to a very capable place, a very authoritative place. However, don't think that that will be accepted immediately by those that are around you. There is opposition coming. There is opposition coming to you making a decision, to you committing. You've already had the insight at the moment. Something new that you've learned has made you go, oh, well, that's why. And then that makes sense that. And if they thought that, then automatically, of course, they would do whatever it is that they did. And that, of course, and you can see the map of dominoes falling in your mind. But there is a whole new world opening up to you, a whole new world that is involving a close relationship. That relationship is not right now. You are focusing on you right now, but there is, as long as you win the battles that are coming to you by facing your urge for overkill. I think that's there's no need for overkill. There's no need for a scorched earth strategy. When people start resisting you, oh, you're right, and they'll soon see that you're right. You don't have to fight. You can stand back and go, oh, look, I won. That's all you have to do. But there is a definite conflict and winning. So much winning. I'm not even going to go there, don't worry. There's commitments that you're in at the moment that are part of your support system. You are concerned that sometimes the commitments are more from you to others. There's someone else in pain around you, or people that are around you are seeing that you are in pain. But there's someone who has an immense amount of faith in you. You are growing. This pain has made you grow. There's someone who knows the insight that you've just been delivered. They are an ally. The person who was with you when you realised, or that you have told about, or has helped deliver this insight to you, and you've suddenly had the penny drop and they've seen that penny drop. They're an ally. Stick with them. They've got faith in you. Now, your fear is that you've got to cut people out, that it's constantly a balancing act. But you don't have to cut people out. You don't have to lay the law down. It's not going to turn you into a monster, the laying the law down. You might be fed up of it, but it is leading you to a good place, and this period will soon be over. So you've had the enlightenment, the inspiration, the download, the insight, whatever you want to call it. There's a little bit of time to wait. Ooh, more clarity cards that I hadn't turned over. Yeah, there's a little bit of time to wait. It's going to take a little while for you to work out what direction that you're going in now, and you've got to listen to yourself as you are doing it. The best way you can look after those that you want to look after around you is by looking after you first. You will find a decision regarding cutting somebody out. I think that you will want to cut this person out, and there will be a conflict from this, but things will result in your favour. Do not think that the conflict immediately goes away, because we have got 5 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 5 of Swords. But this future area here, it is a future, it's a possible future, a potential future. It is a future that you can grab with both hands, or you can run away from and go, oh no, I'm not going that way. Not a chance in hell. Right, this is not hell. Yes, there's conflict. I do get the impression that part of you quite enjoys that conflict. So you crack on as long as there's no scorched earth policy. They're one of the oracle cards that jumped out. White Tower, sensitivity. Yeah, score your victories. Score your victories gently, nicely. Like I said, all you have to do is stand back and go, look, see, I won. You've got nothing to argue about. I won. But if you are being called somewhere, follow it. There is family secrets that are coming to light. There's family history that's coming to light, and you need to learn who you are in the ways that you do not know. This is why there's that focus of you on your own. Yeah, there's a relationship coming in. It's not important right now. That relationship's a little way in the future. You are declaring your own sovereignty and getting rid of things that you didn't even know that you had to get rid of. Like I say, this recent moment of the dominoes falling, that's not the only moment of the dominoes falling, but change is upon you, most definitely. You will be rising above the previous situation. You're coming to a whole new level. Yeah, there's choices to be made, but prosperity is yours. Just listen to yourself soon. I mean, yeah, listen to yourself now, but just don't do anything right now. You'll know when the time is to act. So, if that makes sense to you, comment down below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And hey, I'm new, promote me, please. In the meantime, keep your eye open for those Cancer and readings whenever they come out, because there's like that's going to be 156 readings with a monthly. So I think the sun sign and readings might be quarterly, because it's going to take me a while to get through them. But in the meantime, stand back and watch right now. You're still understanding what you've just learned, and there's more information coming. You've got to practice standing in your own ground. Someone's going to turn up to help support you in that, but by the time they're here to help support you, you don't need the support. It's simply nice, and that's a good thing to aim for. All right, cheers.